perfect recipe for kids' entertainment. Just grab some puppets, animation, live action, celebrity chefs, food, celebrities, and the key ingredient, Michelle Obama. Mix it all together, and you got waffles and mochi. So today, watch my interview with Chef Bricia Lopez, and let's get on into the video.
If you want to be great chefs, you have to learn about all kinds of different foods.
Hi everyone, I'm Zoe Canella, reporting for Zoe at the Movies and Kids First, and today I'm with Bricia Lopez, the queen of flavor with a unique sazon. Hi, how are you?
Hey girl, how are you?
I'm good. So Waffle and Mochi is a delicious blend of animation, there's celebrities cooking. It's like the perfect recipe to make an entertaining show for kids. So what do you
Yep.
bring into the mix?
Oh my gosh, I bring a little bit of like that Oaxacan flavor and Mexican addition and Mexican representation more than anything. Yeah, and I'm just so excited to be representing not only Mexico, but also representing Oaxaca, which is such an important part of our heritage and our culture. And you know, it's so beautiful to be able to see more representation in kids television, which is so important.
Yeah, for sure. And I think we're seeing a lot more diversity now, and I'm very happy to see that. And in the first episode, Tomate, I know my mom and I had a slight conflict whether tomato is a fruit or a vegetable.
Yeah.
And so, do you think that the show is important because it kind of teaches kids about food? And do you think it's going to kind of inspire them to cook?
100%. I think that this past year taught us how important our kitchens are in our homes. I think that it brought a new sense of appreciation to cooks, to moms, and really put an emphasis on family time and that dinner table conversation that we had lost, I think, in this country as a society. But I think more than that, I think it's really going to inspire an entire new generation of cooks, right? I think so many people are feeling more comfortable in the kitchen, but I think it's teaching us that kids can really feel confident. They can gain a sense of autonomy, of confidence in the kitchen. I always tell people that, that feeling when you finish cooking and everyone has your food and everyone loves it. You know how good you feel, right? I don't think it's any different than the same feeling as when you just score a goal or made a basket, right? I think that kids and sports, I think kitchen is kind of like a sport in a way. I think that it allows kids to be free, to be silly, to be super creative. I love to see my son, he loves the kitchen. Like he loves creating his new thing. He always tells me, let's make something. And even yesterday he made a cake for dinner, and it was just so cute just to see him just be himself. And I think that and it just allows us parents to also let go a little bit, right? We try to control things all the time and just let go. And if they're going to break an egg, if they're going to put the flour all over the place, then let them be.
Yeah, for sure. And I think cooking is a good way to bring families together. It's a great activity, and it's I it's easy. Some recipes are easier than others, so it's kind of a complicated trick. But once you get it, it's worth it in the end. And I also love in your episode at the end, we could see everyone at the dinner table and mochi and waffles, and everyone enjoying the mole. And I thought that was really special. And what I like about the show is that it's also very engaging for kids. So, how actually was it working in this Netflix production? You had Michelle Obama, so
Well, I unfortunately didn't get to record with Miss or Her Majesty Michelle Obama. I like to call her because she's just like the most incredible woman in the world. I didn't get to work for her or meet her, but I think to just be able to be involved or just to be mentioned in the same production as she was, it's such an honor and a privilege to be able to represent Oaxaca and be able to represent Mexico. With her is again an absolute honor. And like you mentioned, I love the fact that at the end of making mole, we're all sitting at the table because that really is what cooking is about. It's about sharing, it's about bringing families together, and it's about just unity at the end of the day and bringing people together.
And with Michelle Obama, I think she's really connected with people when she was first lady and now as well. She always brings a smile to people's faces. So, do you think that she's going to make the show even more engaging for like adults if they want to like watch with their kids? Because it is technically directed for kids, but I actually
Yeah.
really enjoyed it while I was watching. I was like, oh, this is so cute.
Well, yes, it is. I think it was made with the idea that children would watch. But I think what I really love about this show is the level of respect that's given to kids. I think that more often than not, we look at kids as there's adults and then there's children, almost like a different species. But kids are way smarter than we give them credit for. They are so curious, and I think that it speaks to them with a level of respect. It gives them like, look, this is, we respect you, and here's a show that puts us together in the same level, right? We're adults, but and we're children, and we're the same. No one's smarter than the other. We're all here to learn at the end of the day. We're all beginners as adults. We don't know a lot of things either. And I think that's why people love this show, because both adults and children can learn together in a really fun way.
What strange things?
We've seen stranger things than that.
Oh, Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Than the mushroom.
I just talking about food is making me hungry. I love making like cookies and brownies, and I usually make them for my mom and my grandma, and
Oh, I love that. Oh, I'm sure they love it. I can't wait until my kids like both get together in the kitchen and make stuff for me.
It's the best feeling too, and I want to make these matcha brownies. Hopefully, I can do those soon because they sound really good. But I think Mexican food is also as colorful as Mexican art. And with your recipe for mole, you had chocolate salt, which I'm interested to see how that tastes. My mom says it's really good, so I'm going to take her word for it. There's also cinnamon, oregano, all these ingredients. So, and you also had to use the mojelquete, or else it just won't taste the same. So, do you think that this is like a family tradition, and do you think it's like the most iconic Mexican flavor that there is?
Well, I definitely think that mole is one of those dishes that Oaxaca is known for, right? I think that when people think mole, automatically they think Oaxaca, they think Mexico. It's definitely iconic. I think that what I love about this show is that it really it breaks that stereotype that it's super complicated, that it takes days to make. It absolutely does not take days to make. It's definitely a project, and I think it's such a great way to do it with your family. But it also represents things like chocolate and salt as seasoners, right? It's not a chocolate sauce at all. It's something you just add to season and balance flavors, balance the sweet and balance the savory, which makes really the perfect balance of flavors.
Mm-hmm. When I was watching, I was like, "That's chocolate and salt." I don't know how that would taste, but I'm all about also new food combinations and
Yeah.
trying out new things. So I also like how this show it goes like around the world. You can see all different parts of the world and how they
Yeah.
make their own foods, as like before, like how we were talking with diversity. So
Uh-huh.
I feel like food should always be international, and that's how we get our paladar. So, what other foods besides, like, I guess, Mexican or something that's a little bit more out of your comfort zone do you actually really enjoy?
Oh my gosh, I enjoy food in general. Give me everything. Korean, Japanese, Thai, American, Southern American, some good Southern comfort food. Peru, oh my gosh, Peruvian food is so good. Um, I honestly, I am all about every flavor, and I think that's why I love living in Los Angeles so much, because I have access to all of those flavors, like in my neighborhood. So that's why I love living in this city so much.
Yeah, and I think there's actually a new Mediterranean. I live in Florida, but it opened up like around a mall that I live close to, and I think it's nice to kind of be more open to try new flavors of foods. Because I know some kids they only like chicken tenders and fries, but this show can also teach you that there's like tomatoes. They're really good. Some people don't like them, but you can always find new foods that you enjoy. I also really want to stop by your restaurant in Los Angeles.
Oh, please,
That's kind
anytime you're
of
here, our doors are completely open for you.
Can you talk me kind of about your restaurant and how everything started?
Yeah, of course. So Guelaguetza was founded in 1994 by my parents. It is now run by my siblings and I, my brother and my sister. We specialize in Oaxacan cooking, and we are located in the Koreatown neighborhood in Los Angeles. And you can order our mole too at store.ilovemole.com, and we can bring the mole to your home. And our doors are open now for anyone that wants to come in.
That's so exciting, Mom. We're gonna have to buy some mole. I will definitely be doing that. I am so happy, and that's amazing to hear. Thank you so much for talking with me.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed today's interview as much as I did. If you're a foodie like me, or if you're just open to try new things, make sure to check out Waffle and Mochi. It's super entertaining, and I recommend it 100%. Make sure to check out some of our other Kids First reviewers and reporters on this channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
Waffles and Mochi.
Take my beard off! That's too hot!
Waffles and Mochi.